Hi everyone, this is Sidharth Kumar from ReviewMagic, and today we are going to be reviewing Nakkash. So Nakkash is a movie that is available on Einthusan. It came out in 2019, and this movie stars in the lead role Inaamulhaq. You have Sharib Hashmi, Kumud Mishra, Pawan Tiwari, and the movie has been written and directed by Zaigham Imam. So, what's the story about? The story is about a man who's a Muslim. His name is Allah Rakha Siddiqui, and he is a craftsman who goes to Hindu temples in the city of Banaras, and he is creating designs, patterns that are going to be placed behind the the statues of Hindu god and goddess. So Allah Rakha has been doing this work for quite some time. His parents, grandparents, this is a legacy work. The artistic value of these people who have been for ages trying to create these new designs, patterns for temples for a very long time. And how does he struggle in the daily age of communal harassment, religious bias, and orthodox beliefs that exist in a small town called Varanasi in India? So it's a very interesting story. When you see someone, the starting scene of the movie is that Allah Rakha, goes to one corner of Varanasi. It's late at night, and he does all this work, which I just talked about, at late. So he has to change his clothes. He has to dress up as a Hindu person. Has smear something on his forehead, and then at night he goes to the Hindu temple and he does a beautiful craftsman work for a Hindu temple, and then he gains recognition through this. So that's the story of Allah Rakha on a daily basis. He goes at night, comes back in the morning. He has a younger son to take care of, but there are elements in the story. For example, he is not able to get his child admitted in Madarsa. I'm sorry. And the reason for that is because the head of Madarsa feels that being a Muslim, he's working in a Hindu temple, and this is against the religion. But Allah Rakha has been trying to give a message out that Quran doesn't say that. It's actually really good that he's going from one Muslim community to the Indian community and helping them, and that actually helps to increase the love and affection between in a brotherhood. So he is constantly trying to tell, but people are not listening to him. His friend, who is Sharib Hashmi, he goes by the name of Samad. So he's a rickshaw puller, and he's trying his best to get Allah Rakha son in Madarsa, but things don't work out. So he's kind of keeping in touch with him. Sharib's father is giving him a hard time because he wants to go to Hajj, and somehow he gets the money arranged, but then his father dies because when the movie unfolds, the cops find out that Samad, here played by Sharif Hashmi, he steals all the ornaments from the temple, while Allah Rakha is away to some other city to get married. So he betrays him, and both Allah Rakha and Samad are put in the jail. Everyone doesn't like it, including the head priest of the temple, Kumud, played by Kumud Mishra, also known as Vedanti Ji in the movie, because this happened, and it breaks his trust, but he's still able to give a chance to Allah Rakha because he is one person in the movie who is delicately binding the thread between a Hindu and Muslim community. He believes in openness. He believes that politics should not be done by religion, but by your actions. And he's an open-minded, big thinker person, wise, intelligent, matured, and that's the kind of role you would want to see from Kumud Mishra. Someone in the movie who's trying to bind these two communities. And then you also have a local his son. Pavan Tiwari, who plays the role of Munna Bhaiya in the movie, he wants to get into politics, and politics in India can get dirty. If you want Hindu votes, then you want to make sure that you're not doing something that people are going to go against, and you lose their votes. So what happens here is that it's at some point, at some point, there is a at some point Munna Bhaiya wants to win the election, and then he cajoles Samad, who's the friend of Allah Rakha, to bring Allah Rakha on the banks of Banaras, and he kills Allah Rakha. And then Samad, his closest friend, tells him that you're a kafir because you go and work for Hindu temples, and this is not right. And because Allah Rakha gave an interview in newspaper, and there was a lot of publicity around it that there is a Muslim man working in Indian temples. So the election seat of Munna Bhaiya is in dire strait. So he says that I'm going to do anything and everything to fix it. So he kills Allah Rakha, the main protagonist and lead in this movie. So that's the overall. He dies, and that's it. The story ends over there. So maybe the ending could have been different. But if I have to critique the direction of the movie, I feel that Zagam did a wonderful job. First of all, this is not an easy topic, especially in a conservative Indian society where you've got Hindu and Muslim religion, and the history is always present. People have to be very delicate about what you're saying. Who do you work for? So there's always a tension. So Zagam picks a topic that really had to resonate with today's modern India. What are the millennials think like? I mean, do they believe in openness? Do they believe in equality? Do they believe in embracing brothers, from every different religion? So this is something that I really liked about the movie, and I think it really kept me on my toes. I was intrigued. I was engaged. This is a great directed movie by Zagam. And Inaamulhaq, a great actor. He's won the Best Actor award in Boston and DC when the movie was played at the International Film Festival. He really played very well. And also the supporting actors, whether it is Sharib Hashmi, who plays a negative role, but it was good acting. Kumud Mishra, who was a strong role binding between the different communities, and Pavan Tiwari. So I think that the casting of the movie is also perfect. You couldn't get anyone better than these people who could do it. The message is clear. These are the kind of movies that have to make it big in India. If you want to spread love, affection, and you want to make sure that India is progressing in today's modern world. And the cinematography is good. The visuals are great. People enjoying praying on the banks of river Ganga in Varanasi. So overall, I feel that this movie was a little bit stretched. It could have been done within an hour and a half. There were instances where the movie was a little bit slow, I would say, and the director would have come straight to the point. But it takes an effort to create this kind of a movie, to put it out in the audience, and spread the message of love, affection, brotherhood. And I really enjoyed this movie, guys. I hope that you also do. You can check the trailer. If you have any comments, you can write it below. But until then, thank you so much for watching this review. The movie is available on Einthusan, and I look forward to our next review.